Alrighty. Who's ready to draw out there? I know I am. It's Thursday. I've had a good week. How about you? Things going well? Well, we did some cool drawing on Tuesday. You know, we have Tuesdays and Thursdays that we're here drawing. And I'm going to show you what I did in just a second. In the meantime, get your crayons ready, or your colored pencils, or your markers, or your paints, or your finger paints, or whatever you want to do. Get them ready. I'm going to read the comments, see who's out there. I'm going to show you what we drew this week, and then we're going to get started on today's drawing. There it is. That's what I drew on Tuesday. A very colorful picture of Denny, Martin, and Kyle finishing 1, 2, 3 at Dover. All right? We're going to stick with the same theme of color and excitement in this drawing today, because Daytona is where we're racing this weekend, on the oval, the big track, not the road course, but we're going to be going 200 miles an hour, 3 wide, 4 wide, in a pack, drafting, racing. It's one of the best races of the year, and we're going to try to get Eric Jones locked into that, the playoffs, and that 20 team. They're due. We know Eric and team can get it done this weekend in the 20 car at Daytona and lock himself in the playoffs. So that's what we'll be watching for. All right. Let's see. Here's some old drawings. Check out some of our old episodes if you want to see those. I'm going to switch up and get a clean piece of paper here, and we are going to start drawing some pack racing. Who all's out there? Got a lot of people watching. There's Danny and Greg and Joshua. There's David and Daniel and Rocky and Tyler. Matthew's out there. There's Matt, Debbie. All right, let's get started, shall we? I'm going to use a marker today, and I'm going to use crayons. So, if that's what you're using, great. If not, use whatever you need to use. All right, we're going to go with color today. We're going to do a straight line picture here down the back stretch of Daytona. So I'm going to do 2 lines, one starting back here behind my my body here on the screen. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. As you can see, I'm doing kind of a dashed line. And then I'll do a line up here. Maybe a little more. Actually, we'll do a little taller here. There we go. And as you can tell, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake on this one. See, I put some dashes there that I didn't intend to put. Well, guess what? We're going to put some more over here. They'll just turn into little marks in the track. It makes everything look faster. I'm also going to draw a line up here. That's kind of going to be our wall. So look at that. I'm just doing messy lines. It's going to make it look like everything's flying by even faster. That's the beauty of what we're drawing today. See, if you looked at my drawing yesterday, or Tuesday, when we were drawing that, you could have thought I was messing everything up, making mistakes. But the reality is that we turned it into a fast, swooshy, action-packed drawing. All right, so that's our track. Can you tell? We got 1, 2, 3 main lines. We have the track, the asphalt, and then we have the concrete wall that's going to be up there. Okay? Next, I'm going to put in some of the fence. And what I want you to do is draw the fence at an angle, like it's flying by. Kind of like this. And kind of let it trail off at the top. See that? There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking good. I like how that's looking. All right. Pretty soon we're going to fill it with race cars. Drafting, speeding by. You know how drafting works? Well, when 2 cars get nose to tail, see if I have any cars around here I can show you with. I only have 1. Huh. Where did all my other cars go? I guess my cat. My cat has probably been swiping my cars and playing with them. But anyway, 2 cars get nose to tail. They can go faster together than 1 alone. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to draw a bunch of cars racing here. And you're going to get to decide who's in first place and who's winning and who's leading. Maybe somebody's getting lapped. We're not going to go super detailed on the cars. We're just going to draw some swooshes in there. What I want you to do for a car is I want you to draw something like this. Kind of like a box, kind of like a shoe box. Kind of like that. Okay? Just don't close off the back of it. We're doing a square letter C, kind of a rectangular, blocky letter C. Okay? I'm not going to draw the back because I want some swooshes back there, color, to really bring that car to life. All right? So there's one car, but we're going to make this the leading car right here. And you're going to get to decide which car that is. I know which one I'm going to make, but you get to decide which one you want it to be. And then we're going to have a car pushing that car right back here. So what we're doing is we're drawing these blocky letter C's all over the track, and those are going to turn into race cars. So basically you can put them wherever you want. Maybe we have another Challenger up here, but this Challenger is not doing quite as good because he doesn't have somebody pushing him, so his team car is back here. So they've got some catching up to do. This middle lane is where I'm going to put 4 cars. And I bet you can guess which 4 cars I'm going to put in that middle lane. I'll give you a guess which 4 are my favorite and who's going to be put there. Alright, so we have a few cars racing good, and then right back here I'm going to do that C, but it's going to be sideways because someone is getting into a wreck right here. Look at that. Oh boy. It's the start of some disaster right there. Can you see that? Oh yeah. I know you can see that. That's where we get to tell a story. It's one of my favorite parts about drawing race cars, is that you get to tell the story of the race. Alright, we got John out there and Dale's out there. Thank you for all the thumbs up and the retweets and the hearts and everything you're doing. Appreciate you sharing it with your friends. We love seeing your drawings here at Joe Gibbs Racing. Do some more fence marks up here, and then I'm going to put my marker away and we're going to start coloring. But first I want you to add some windshields, and windshields are going to be right at the front of our C blocks like this, and they're just going to be some dark lines doing that. And I'm also going to put the side window in there like this. Now remember, we're not getting into high detail here. These cars are going by at 200 miles an hour, so we're just doing a blur here. So you put the side window with a long line, and then you put short lines for the windshield. Okay? Side window, long line, short lines for the windshield. Kind of looks like the letter L, doesn't it? Short lines for the windshield. Long line, and then short lines for the windshield. And this one over here, oh boy, just has a windshield on it. Alright, I'm imagining this is the last lap and we're coming down to the finish. And then up front, leading this race because he has to get into playoffs, needs to win this weekend, Eric Jones in the 20 car. He's going to be driving a blue auto owner's insurance car this weekend at Daytona, so look for that. So I'm going to start coloring in some blue here. And again, we're drawing swooshy, fast moving lines. He's going to have a white front on the front of his car, and there'll be an A up there, so I'm just going to write the letter A up there. You know, we need some wheels on here. I forgot about that, so I'm going to get my marker out, and I'm going to put some more little lines for some wheels, just so you can see the wheels on there. Don't forget those wheels and tires. And we're not drawing circles, we're just doing straight lines, because that makes the drawing look like it's going by so much faster. Alright? So once you get your wheels in there, make sure you tell me, because we got to get those wheels in there. There's Tommy. How you doing, Tommy, out in Wyoming? There's Joe, Renee, Janae, Tony. A lot of people out there. You can put whoever you want in the lead, but I think this weekend we're going to have some teamwork going on to try to get Eric into the playoffs. So I'm going to finish up drawing some blue on his Auto Owners car. That's right. Auto Owners is usually on the 19 of Martin Truex, but Martin's doing a little sharing this weekend, sharing his can for teammates. All right. Now I'm actually going to check out joegibbsracing.com because I want to make sure I have our car paint schemes correct, because these 4 are going to be the JGR cars teaming up to get the victory at Daytona. So we've got Eric in the Auto Owners car. Let me show this to you. I can show you on the screen here. We got Eric in the Auto Owners car. See that? We have Martin there in the Bass Pro Shops Camry. Kyle's going to be in the Interstate Batteries green Camry. And then Denny's in the classic FedEx orange and white and purple Camry. So let me see our Xfinity. Oh, Riley Herbst, Brandon Jones, Harrison Burton in their classic schemes. All right. So I got the paint schemes down. Let's put Kyle in second here, pushing Eric to the win. It's going to be a green Interstate Batteries car, so we're going to use a lot of green. Got my green crayons out there. Leave some white in there for the numbers and whatnot. Put some darker green in there too, just to make it pop. My buddy at JGR, Evan, she helped design this car, along with Kyle Busch and Norm Miller, who is one of the big dogs at Interstate Batteries. Alright, let's see. Let's put Martin here. I'm going to put a lot of orange on his car over here in third in line, pushing his teammates here. Should we get some orange in there? Maybe even going to go outside the lines. Kind of makes the cars look like they're powerful. They're just bursting out of their own space here. I'm going to put some orange back here on Denny as well. Don't forget some of that orange on Denny, because there is some orange back there. Alright, then he has some black on the Martin Truex car. A little bit of yellow on the nose there for the Bass Pro Shops logo, so we got to put some yellow on there too. You see how we're using color to tell a story and show speed? Yeah, that's the ticket today. We're using lines, straight lines to do that. Okay, I've got my purple here for FedEx for Denny Hamlin's car. Let's make sure we get plenty of purple in there, even out on the track. Screaming by. I need to put some green out on the track too. And that's what I kind of like about this speed, is that it doesn't matter if you break through the lines and you color outside the lines. We're going for speed and action, and sometimes action requires going outside the box and going outside the lines, right? Let me get some blue on the track too. Just look how pretty that looks already. Doesn't that look pretty cool? Oh yeah, it's looking pretty already. Are you catching up? This isn't perfect. You're just using straight lines. Look at all these straight lines going in the same direction. That's what's going to make this drawing come to life. All right, now who are our competitors going to be, though? That's the question. That's the question. Well, of course, you probably got the 22 car down here. I'll say the 22 car is probably going to be around. I'm going to draw some red. Some red on there, and of course, most of his car is yellow. Now that car, it could also be being lapped right here, right? Maybe it's not coming up for the win. You're telling the story. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I'm a little biased as to who's leading and who's not. And that's the beauty of being the artist. You can pretty much tell whatever story you want to tell, right? All right. Who else? Well, there's the 4 car over here. The 4 car. We got to figure out who's going to be the spinning car, though. Well, I don't know. We'll make the 4 car up here, maybe. There we go. 4 cars up there. Not having much luck there at Daytona for him today on this drawing. Oh well. Maybe next time. I'm going to draw some red flying by that car. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. What other colors do we have? Oh, we got a lot of blues that I haven't used. Some oranges. Who else? Let's see. Well, we'll do a red and white car. Maybe the red and white cars up here leading. Not leading, but leading the top lane, of course. The JGR cars are leading the middle lane, so. Got a red and white car up there leading. Big gap. They don't have a good pusher. You have to be close together to go fast at Daytona. Let's see. How about some orange? We really just want to pick some. Well, Martin's already got orange. Let's not do orange. Let's see. Got so many colors, but it seems like I don't have enough. Let's see. How about some pink? We'll do a pink car. I don't know who's going to be driving pink this weekend, but we're going to have a pink car out there. There we go. There's a pink car. Whatever colors you want. And then there's one car in trouble back here. Trying to decide what color we should make that car that's having trouble. Maybe it could be a white car. There are white cars, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it there. There's a white car back there having some trouble. And maybe it has just a little bit of blue on it. Just a little bit of blue. And it's having a rough time here. Somebody spun the driver out. I don't know why. But just having a rough time. And we'll make that white car. And we'll draw some black around it. So then get your black or your gray. And start doing some swooshes in the track. I'm going to put my swooshes here right by this car to make the white car kind of pop off the white page. There we go. Whew, having some trouble there, isn't he? Alright. Don't forget, there's going to be a yellow line down here, so we want to draw our line like that. And And there's going to be grass at the bottom of the track, so again, just draw these straight across lines like this. They don't have to be perfectly straight, but make them go in the same direction. Have some fun with it. Don't worry about being perfect or staying inside the lines. This is about expressing all the action that's happening on the track. I think this is the last lap of the race in my story. And so we're doing a bunch of crazy lines and showing what's happening. I started with light green, now I'm going to darker green, just to make it look like grass. Oh yeah, looking good. Flying by. All right, I even have some lime green, even lighter. I'm going to add it in there. Very cool, very cool. Look at that. Oh yeah, I like that. Now up here in the sky, I think we'll do some blue. I have a blue in here I haven't used yet. I think would be pretty good, pretty good. Yep. So I'm going to use the bottom of the crown. All right, and I'm going to go like that. Just to give us some blue skies smiling at us at Daytona. That's what we want this weekend, is a lot of blue sky. Just lightly doing some lines. There we go. The wall's going to stay white, and I think actually I'm going to write Daytona up there. So Daytona, of course, is D. And I'm going to do it again, swooshy and messy. D, A, Y, T, O, N, A. All right, barely fit it in there. If you didn't fit the whole word, that's okay. It's written really largely across the wall, and you can't always fit it in a photograph or in a drawing. So, again, whatever happens with your drawing, we're going to be able to make it work and make it really cool. So, don't worry too much about getting something wrong. Now, I have my gray here. My gray has seen better days. My gray is broken. I found the top. I think I'm going to use the top half of my tiny little gray. I'm going to start adding in some swooshes in the track, just to make sure it's not all white, you know? It has to stand out from the white page. But I'm just going to trail them along here. We've got Eric Jones leading the pack in his Auto Owners Camry for this weekend. Trying to lock into those playoffs. Kyle locked in last weekend, thankfully, so nothing to worry about there. I'm going to add some swooshes to the front to make it look like Eric has a path there to victory. See that? Oh yeah. You can tell stories in your drawing just by using the lines that you draw. You don't have to use words, you can use the lines. So, there we go. In fact, I'm going to add some more blue just to make that front car, that number 20, just look all the more powerful. It's pushing its way through. See that? Maybe it's pushing some air down here on the 22 car and up here on the 12 car up here. Just pushing through. I like that a lot. I'm going to even add some swooshes out the front here just to show that that blue is in charge for that Auto Owners car for this weekend. All right. I really like that. How about you? It's a nice little square drawing that we could frame. One of the cool parts about drawing is that you can send them as gifts to friends and family. I might have to do some of that. Let me read some more of your comments before we sign off today. Thank you again for watching. We have so many episodes on YouTube and elsewhere. If you've missed them, we've drawn probably 100 by now. So make sure you go check those out. There's Tony and Paul and Wayne. Andy says he's going to Daytona. All right. Let's see. Janae and Joe. Very cool. Well, that's our drawing. Be sure to sign it and put a little date on it so you remember when you drew this. I'm going to just write my name really small down here. B-O-R-I-S 2020. So I remember, where is it? There it is. So I remember when I drew it. All right, folks. Well, I hope you're going to watch us this weekend. And I hope this is a premonition for how the race is going to go this Sunday at Daytona. 1, 2, 3, 4 JGR Toyotas in line, pushing one of us to the victory. That's what I hope for. All right. Well, thanks for all the comments. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for watching. It's been fun, and I will see you next time. Keep drawing.